Hey, you guys, just a real quick update. I know that you guys have been gathering news all around the world, and so you should. People have been asking me news sources, and there are so many news sources that you can go to, and better than for me to take a bunch of time to say, go here, go there, go do the other, is to do this. If you have a smart TV, or if you have, for example, YouTube, the infamous YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type in Russian-Ukrainian war, or foreign news reports, then you will have an unlimited amount, and I highly recommend you do this. I was up, as you probably were, to the early hours this morning, watching news from India, from Pakistan, watching news from London, watching news from South Korea. And most of those agencies have news either in English or they have them with subtitles. And you're going to see much faster news happen out of those locations. And you just check and see. You'll see, tested against the US-based news services, CNN, Fox, it takes them forever, sometimes 24 hours, to get to the news that we, the world, have already been watching on these other international stations. So, big recommendation. Break away from your dependency on US news sources. Number two, the price of fuel is going to skyrocket, gasoline. Why? By the way, so is your food, because it takes gasoline to get food to your store. Question to you guys, real quick. Why? What in the world does a Russian invasion of Ukraine have to do with your gasoline prices? Do we buy oil from Ukraine? Nope. Do we buy oil from Russia? Nope. Do we buy bananas from Russia? Nope. So why? I'm going to tell you why in a moment. I'm being very dramatic here. So here's the deal. As soon as Joe Biden got into office, he stopped the Keystone Pipeline between the United States and Canada. In 72 hours, Joe Biden destroyed 74,000 jobs, a lot of them in Canada. Keystone Pipeline, he shut it down. Environmentalism, he said, was the reason. It's total false reason. Number two, remember something called fracking? Anybody? Fracking, where North Dakota, South Dakota, parts of Wyoming, where we became, under President Trump, we became, for the first time, the United States became the absolute dependent, sovereign, oil-producing nation in the world. Did you know that, or did you forget that? We surpassed Saudi Arabia's production of oil. United States became the biggest oil producer. Not anymore. Not under Joe. Not under Democrats. Why? Listen, everybody who's watching this in the United States, you got to flee the Democrat Party because of lunacy, idiocy, and for them playing into the hand of the enemy. Because of this. For 4 years, Vladimir Putin has been waiting. He's just been licking his chops, waiting and waiting to get and to watch Trump get thrown out of office. Okay? So he could do this. Do you think that oh my goodness, not Biden, not Obama, what's his name? Putin. Do you think for a moment Putin would have done this with Trump in office? Not a chance. And if you think I'm making it up, go look at the international news. Reporters on the streets. You know what people have been saying? Literally been saying. We don't know what's going to happen to Poland. We don't know what's going to happen to Latvia or Estonia right now. We don't have the protection of the United States that we had under Trump. I'm not making it up, ladies and gentlemen. You may not like Trump's hair or his old tweets. But you know what? Vladimir Putin was scared to death of Trump. And with Trump gone, no one can stop Vladimir Putin. Nobody is willing or able. And so the Democrat Party created this. Joe Biden is their leader. It's on them. It's on him. And right now, Ukrainians are being killed because of American weakness. You may not like it. I'm sorry. It is just tough. It's the way that it is. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to you as an American citizen right now. So, I pay my taxes and I live here and I fight for freedom and I have fought for freedom. And I'm telling you right now that there's nobody in the world that has got the guts to stop Vladimir Putin, and he smells it. You say, Jack, you're making it up. Really? Then why is Taiwan right now scared to death? Now, all of a sudden, they're on watch regarding China. Why? Because China just announced that they have sided with Russia. So keep your eye on, for example, now, the formation of what we might be saying is the first acts of the Third World War. World War III may be underway. In fact, Indian news, go to WION News, WION News. Last night or this morning, I don't remember, they said this could be World War III. And I agree with them. If China starts acting up in the North Pacific, and if you start seeing Iran goofing around with Syria above Israel's borders, and you see Putin continue to advance, we're in World War III. And look, I got to tell you right now, let me put my bad guy hat on. If I was Xi Jinping and if I was Vladimir Putin, I would be doing exactly this right now. And if you guys listen to our sermons or our messages here at church, I've been saying this for a while. As soon as Biden got elected, I was saying, and I've posted it, boy, I know what I would do right now if I was Russia and China. Well, lo and behold, it's happening. And I'm telling you right now, every boy, every schoolyard boy, and every man knows this. There's something about not only bullies, but the male testosterone. When it smells weakness, it gravitates toward crushing the weakness. Now, maybe you're not a Christian or a believer, so let's talk about evolution. If you're an evolutionist, then the strong destroys the weak. You walk in and you strangle or you crush the weak, and that's how the strong survives. It's an evolutionary theory. And if you're an evolutionist, there you go. If you're a Christian, you understand throughout history that whenever a nation, or in this case Israel, was perceived to be weak, and they were weak, the enemies attacked and God defended Israel. The human nature smells weakness. There is a predatory nature in the fallen human creature. And this is why, for example, predators stalk women who appear to be weak because they're predators. And bullies on the schoolyard look for the weak guy to punch his nose and sends a message to the rest of the school, hey, don't mess with me. Vladimir Putin said last night, if any nation steps in to stop what I'm doing, he said, I will send you a response such as the world has never seen. That's the talk of a bully. Now, Democrats and progressives just stand there when they hear that, and they just lose control of their vitals. What must happen is somebody must stand up to him. The only problem is there's no world leader that's going to stand up to him. Trump is golfing today in Florida, as he should. Why? Because he's not the president anymore. We got rid of him, right? America got him out. So in light of all this stuff, you're going to pay through the nose gasoline. We just canceled our drive. We were going to take a trip and then fly and then turn into a driving trip. Not going to do that. Price of gas could go to $7 a gallon, possibly more. And here's the strange thing. Why? Why, when the United States was producing our own gas, our own natural gas under President Trump, fracking and the Keystone Pipeline made the United States oil independent. Our fuel prices, hello, even in California, we paid the highest, but we were paying $2.29, $2.30 a gallon. Oh man. And right now across the street, it's $5.21 a gallon here in California. So everybody, we'll keep you updated. I'm going to hop on a Zoom call right now with Heather. Heather Mercer is in Iraq. We're going to connect with her and have some discussions with what is going on in northern Iraq. Love you guys. Stay tuned. And yeah, pray. We got 3 more years of this.